Since the normal item table or the normal item list is not defined per location, but it's just a general list, it's not possible to add replenishment system transfer directly on the item card, because it wouldn't make sense to say where it's transferred from or to. So that's only possible if you go into the stock keeping unit card. So you need to define a stock keeping unit if you want to define replenishment system transfer. And I believe on my item 1000, I have set up on the warehouse 1 location replenishment system transfer. So this is a good example that my item 1000, when I want to replenish it on the location symbol 1, it will be done by a production order, meaning I'm manufacturing on that location and adding it to stock through a production order using components. Whereas if I want to replenish it on my location warehouse 1, I'm transferring it. And in this scenario, I'm transferring from the symbol 1 location. I will show you how that works. So instead of producing it here, I'm just filling it up from another location. And this will create transfer orders when I run the planning worksheets. So on the replenishment tab, I have defined here this is a transfer. I could change the lead time calculation if it wasn't already coming from the item card. And I need to define in the transfer area here, where do I transfer it from? In this scenario, from location symbol 1. So the replenishment system will know, or the planning will know, where to transfer from and to. To be able to define a transfer from code, I also need to set up a transfer route. Otherwise I will get an error. If I have set, for instance, here symbol 2, I believe I will get a validation result, and it says there's no transfer routing in here. And that's because I need to define, I'll just show you shortly, and I think it's shown also in another video, but just to explain this shortly, from symbol 1, when I transfer from symbol 1 to, for instance, advanced 1, I'm using a transfer location called transit. And likewise, when I'm transferring from symbol 1 to warehouse 1, I've set up a transfer routing also called location transit. And that applies to actually to a specific location. So in here, this is from a location card that has a check mark in the user's transit. And the reason for that is from an inventory valuation perspective, the item needs to be somewhere when I transfer it away from my simple location and it's in a truck or a ship or whatever until it arrives on my warehouse 1 location. So that transit location is like a placeholder for the money and the quantities while it's out of the first location, not arrived in the second location. So these are the fields that you need to set up if you use transfer routings.